She ignored cravings, didn't cheat once. She ate healthy, organic foods, kale, spinach, broccoli, and protein, bland foods, chicken, coconut oil, healthy foods, just like the doctor ordered. Sound familiar? Meet Jane. She exercised. She did everything right, but something went wrong. She lost a few pounds, but within weeks, it came right back. Only if she knew about the forbidden nutrient Harvard researchers discovered under a tiny petri dish. Hi, I'm Derek Evans. And once I show you the leaked Harvard video, you'll see with your own very eyes why certain stubborn fat cells don't respond to diet or exercise. You'll be shocked because you'll finally get it. You'll understand why fat around your thighs, under your arms, and around your midsection are so hard to lose, and how to get rid of your most stubborn areas. Yet, doesn't it seem odd? Why haven't you heard anything on the news, newspapers, even on social media? Well, here's the truth. This study has been buried under piles and piles of lies. Why would they want you to know the big secret, the big fat loss solution, when they can continue to sell you diet products for the next 30 years? So please, for your own good, watch this short presentation now, because I can't guarantee you they won't find this very link and shut down our servers, because the secrets you learn here will allow your body to melt fat naturally and for good. Imagine, after you walk away from this presentation, you'll never know the truth. Why dieting causes fat cells to stop releasing fat. The culprit behind why it's harder to lose weight as you age. It's not a slower metabolism. How to turn on the fat loss switch with a single missing nutrient, not found in vitamins or food labels. And how to avoid the frustration of another diet that just didn't work for you. So, stay till the very end of this presentation if you're tired of struggling through diets that never work. Because for Jane, it wasn't exercise or her diet. It was a chemical malfunction caused by certain unavoidable toxins in our drinking water, the air, and in our food, especially healthy foods like fruits and veggies, toxins that weren't present just a decade ago. But more on that in a moment, because Jane was left devastated. The weight she initially lost came right back. She felt tricked. She blamed it on herself, her genetics, her age. That's what they want you to believe, that it's your fault. More diets, expensive foods, and scammy supplements. More money down the toilet, no results, just devastation. But what the Harvard Research Center discovered proves it was all a lie. And in just a moment, you'll be exposed to the same shocking truth. Evidence why diets and exercise can't work alone. Why fat cells remain unresponsive. And how you can turn the switch back on by recharging your body with a single missing nutrient. A nutrient present in the slimmest and healthiest societies around the world, like Okinawa, Japan, and Sardinia, Italy. Because otherwise, no matter how little you eat or how much you run, your fat cells won't release fat. Because the truth is, it's not calories, it's not a magic pill, it's not a magic workout, it's a malfunction, a damaged signal. It's about your fat cells being able to open up and let go of what's inside them. Here's what I mean. Scientists used to think fat cells were just balloons that stored fat. But research now shows fat cells talk. They tell each other when to release fat. Dr. Michael A. Smith, Senior Health Scientist for Life Extension, explains it like this. It turns out that fat cells are just as complex as any other cell in the body. They have receptors on the surface that enable them to send and receive signals. When fat cells receive a signal to release fat, they loosen their grip on the fat inside. But that's not all. They also send messages to cells in muscles, the liver, and other organs. forcing them to use the released fat for energy. So not only does it signal the fat cells inside your body to open up and release what's inside, it also signals your muscles to use this newly released fat for energy. Here's why this matters so much. As we age, it gets harder and harder for our fat cells to send and receive these messages. We can be eating the healthiest food, counting our calories, cutting our carbs. But if the fat cells inside your body don't receive any signal to release fat from inside your cells, it simply won't matter. Inflammation throughout your body and hormone imbalances brought on by stress, processed foods, and exposure to environmental toxins damage the receptors on the surface of your fat cells. And this kills their ability to receive any kind of signal to release body fat. For a significant number of us, even if we're eating well and exercising, our fat cells are just not getting the proper signals, or they're not responding to them, says Dr. Smith. As a result, cells are not burning fat, at least not at the level that they should be. This is why so many Americans are experiencing stubborn, unrelenting fat storage, no matter how little they eat or no matter how hard they exercise. And it's also the reason so many scammy, fat-burning supplements don't work. If the fat cells in your body cannot receive the signal to let go of the fat, and if your muscles cannot get the signal to use this fat for energy, nothing else will matter. But now, science has revealed a way to restore fat cell communication. In 2008, researchers at Harvard University were shocked to discover an all-natural molecule called palmitoleic acid. I'm sure you've heard of a certain oil called omega-3 and how it's one of the healthiest kinds of fat to take on a daily basis. This is like a distant cousin to omega-3, but much more powerful. Scientists call it omega-7. When the Harvard researchers put fat cells in a petri dish and added this nutrient, they were able to actually measure the fat being leaving the cells. It looks like a fine, pure, edible oil. That is, if it's actually harvested from a pure source and is not made from cheap ingredients, or allowed to sit in a warehouse for long periods, which causes any oil to go stale and even rancid. Only a very small amount was needed in the body to start seeing a dramatic results on many levels. And when these scientists saw what it was able to do, like its ability to virtually command your fat cells to open up and release the fat contents, as well as command your body to burn that released fat for energy at the same time, and to normalize blood sugar and reduce insulin resistance, to block 96% of arterial plaque, to lower bad cholesterol levels by 11% without any changes to diet and exercise, improve digestion, repair damaged skin cells. It's no wonder Harvard's governing board applied for a patent on it. But that wasn't the only place that tested it. Dr. Oz featured this study on his show. In Australia, an experiment was done with rats. 2 groups of rats were fed the same amount of food, but one group was given small amounts of this new nutrient. The result? Take a look for yourself.
Let me give you a big picture of what the mice look like, because this is part of a big experiment that was done. Look at this right here. You see a difference in those 2 mice?
Wow.
You see a difference? Listen carefully. Listen carefully. These mice both ate the exact same diet.
Wow.
It was part of a big experiment. And this high-fat diet caused lots of problems for the heavy one, who not only got fat, but also developed some issues related to being fat, right? The other one, the little itty-bitty one, had the same food, ate the same stuff, didn't develop any complications, didn't gain weight. What was the difference? The thin mouse was given oil.
Wow.
Every single day. Maintained its weight, staved off heart disease and diabetes, and didn't fall susceptible as the heavy one did. So, if it works in mice, we think it might work for us. Preliminary research shows it actually signals the body to stop storing unnecessary fat.
Yet, that's only one of the staggering ways palmitoleic acid powers off the stubborn pounds from your body. This unique fatty acid also dials down the cellular inflammation that blocks fat cell communication. This makes it easier for the cells to keep the lines of communication open. In fact, researchers at the Cleveland Clinic report that when adults with high levels of inflammation supplemented with it every day, their body's level of inflammation fell by 73% in 30 days. They believe omega-7's ability to dramatically reduce inflammation is the key to allowing your fat cells to be able to receive the signals it was intended to. But what makes omega-7 even more incredible are all the other surprising effects it has on your body. In animal studies, this incredible nutrient increased the hormones that make you feel full by 26%. And it also made them eat 16% less food. In other words, it can help you feel full on fewer calories, so slimming is even more effortless. But the results go beyond weight loss. This nutrient provides the main building blocks for skin, and it has been shown to boost collagen production. This means it has a massive effect on reversing wrinkles, skin dryness, fine lines, and loss of elasticity. Women who increased how much of it they took raved about brighter eyes and rapidly growing hair and nails, all in addition to shrinking waistline. But there's more. It has been shown to reduce insulin resistance. So anyone who is pre-diabetic or diabetic can start to see normal blood sugar levels again without having to change what they're eating. It also has the unique ability to heal any inflammation of your digestive tract, as well as lubricate the walls of your colon. This means any symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome sharply reduce, if not disappear, and your digestion improves like new again. The most amazing thing of all comes from the fact that omega-7 performs just as well and even better than many medical drugs such as Lipitor, Actos, Lopid, and others. These are risky drugs prescribed and commonly used by people with high cholesterol and/or high blood sugar, all of which increase the risk of heart disease. And these commonly prescribed drugs come with potentially dangerous side effects. Omega-7 palmitoleic acid can safely do all this at a fraction of the cost. Yet, it's not enough to hear what they've discovered in laboratories. What matters is what real people are experiencing in their everyday lives. Julie says, a week after using it, I called my mother and we both reported the same thing, a slight 2-kilogram weight loss, without a change in diet, which was completely unexpected. And Kara writes in, worked good, lost 10 pounds so far. Then there is Kelly Cooper who wrote, I have lost belly fat and actual weight for the 3 weeks that I have been on it. I also feel more energetic. I will definitely order more. And I will show you how you can find and use this powerful weapon of fat destruction soon. However, before I do, I need to talk about the natural fat loss supplement conspiracy. Now, I'm not sure, but this may upset you. As you know, the weight loss industry is massive, so profit becomes all that matters to them. And the vast majority of them know all too well that it is going to be virtually impossible to push off the pounds with the lifestyle we have to live today. This results in choosing diluted or subpar ingredients that are either a fraction of the needed dose or stuffing their capsules with cheap, useless fillers. Or, in this case, using cheap and low-grade extraction methods to extract this oil. When it comes to oils like palmitoleic acid, you need 3 things. You need the purest sources of this oil. Some sources of omega-7 creates an oil that is only a tiny fraction as effective as the most pure sources. Second, and this is just as important, you need a cold press extraction method of extracting the oil. You see, as a rule of thumb, the purer the oil, the more easily it combines with oxygen and heat and turns rancid. That's why pure and expensive bottles of olive oil are always sold in tin cans or in dark, smoky bottles. It's to prevent light and heat from getting to the oil. But when the oils are extracted from the source in the first place, and too much heat is present, the oil will degrade right from the beginning. This makes a poorer and lower grade product right out of the gate. It becomes easier to spoil and degrade. That is why cold pressing is absolutely necessary. The third thing that you need to look for to get the results like you heard earlier is a short storage life. Good oil like this cannot, must not, and should not be stored for long periods. The longer they are stored, the more room for exposure to heat, air, particles, and pollutants there are. To store them for long periods of time will make them 10 times more expensive, and there is no guarantee they will be as pure as if they ship to you right away. Even Dr. Rosine, the famous colleague and co-author of Dr. Oz, says the reason people have not heard of omega-7 is that it is very tough to purify. There are omega-7 sold, but they have a lot of palmitic acid, and it renders it powerless. The purification is tough and expensive. If the omega-7 you're taking has a lot of this palmitic acid, it can cause more inflammation than it prevents. The best way to get omega-7 at its greatest concentration is to be sourced from the purest locations. Cold pressed and shipped directly to you as close to the time it was pressed as possible. That's why, when it comes to folks like you, I look for small individual oil extractors who produce on a small scale and that are focused on overall optimum health and wellness, and not deeply lining their pockets. I can tell you, of all the places to look, it's hardest to find within the weight loss industry, because it's much harder to stay in the market when quality is your main goal. This is especially true if you are a small manufacturer rather than a large one. Larger companies will find and copy their products and use cheaper ingredients, and put most of their efforts into marketing than into getting the best results. The only challenge was the cost of creating the level of quality that produces the best results. But now, we had a choice to make. Do we make this available to a small few by raising the price high, so people value what we've created, and of course, keep this life-saving nutrient available? Or do we make it affordable and risk having to take it off the marketplace? After all, by making it as affordable as possible, we will have to either take no profit or even take a loss just to stay in business. When we thought about how there are more children with diabetes now than ever before, how the nation's obesity epidemic is killing people through heart disease, contributing to Alzheimer's and dementia, leading to disability, medication that causes more health problems than it solves, the choice was clear. We just had to make this available to as many people as possible. We're calling it Ultra Omega Burn. Ultra Omega Burn is the purest and most potent form of palmitoleic fatty acid available on the market. It is so pure and so potent that it is guaranteed to signal your fat cells to open up, release its contents, and it also forces your muscles and other organs to use this released fat for energy. Not only that, you'll also find your skin growing younger by the day, wrinkles reducing, if not vanishing, acne disappearing, skin conditions like rosacea, eczema, fading into oblivion, digestion improving, symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome disappearing, hair and nails growing thick, strong, and at twice the speed, dramatically reduced appetite, lowered cholesterol levels, reduced arterial plaque, reduced inflammation, and reduced risk of heart attack and stroke, and many more benefits that one small dose of this miraculous nutrient can provide. In fact, studies show that this one nutrient can replace several drugs that have also been proven to cause damage to your body. Here's a small taste of what folks said when trying Ultra Omega Burn. Now keep in mind, these are folks who have used many different brands, so they know what's out there. Here's what Susan McFeely had to say. I've been using this product for a little over a year. I heard about it from Dr. Oz and decided to try it. This is amazing. My skin feels like a baby's skin. The most important part for me was I lost weight, especially around my waist and belly. I did not change my diet at all. The pounds just melted off fast. And then there's Martin Davis. I'm just finishing my first bottle, and here are some of the things I've noticed in the past 3 weeks. My asthma symptoms have disappeared, and my lungs are clear. This was confirmed by my doctor yesterday, and he has taken me off the steroid inhaler I'd been on for a number of years. My issue with irregular heartbeat has completely resolved. This was also confirmed by my doctor. I have more energy, sleep better. I am down 6 pounds, and my cravings are greatly reduced. I have to say, This supplement is as close to a miracle as I have seen. I am looking forward to having blood work done to see where my triglycerides and cholesterol levels are. I will definitely keep ordering and have recommended it to friends and family. And let's not forget Jessica Hayes from Philadelphia. I've only been taking this product for 2 weeks, and I'm watching what I eat, and I'm surprised to lose weight when I didn't think I would. I'm sold on this product. Seeing daily weight loss, it takes persistence and patience and gives encouragement every day. For example, maybe I'll lose 1/2 pound one day, then 1.5 pounds the next. Then maybe 0.75. Depends how good I've counted the calories I've been eating. Averaging losing 3 to 5 pounds a week. I definitely recommend this product. Kim Wilkinson says, I'm continuing using this for my 3rd week. Am excited to see the weight coming off practically every day. This is the first weight loss product that actually makes a difference for me. I was stuck at a weight for months, but as soon as I started taking these pills, I noticed a consistent weight loss. It has cut my appetite, which is huge. Now, because we produce this in such limited quantities, there is a small supply at any given time. Once it gets sold out, we have to wait until the next batch is made. Remember, we cannot risk keeping these in storage for long periods of time. To solve this problem, we came up with an idea to allow this to be manufactured on a larger scale, and therefore available to you without interruption. If we can maintain a high level of consistent sales, we can take advantage of mass production without sacrificing the quality of the ingredients. To do that, we want as many raving testimonials and word-of-mouth marketing as possible, just like the ones you've already heard. So that is why we are going to offer Ultra Omega Burn absolutely free. At this time, what we want is you to send in your rave testimonials. We want to hear from you. How your life has been transformed. How your new body, your new energy levels, your lower cholesterol, your increased mental clarity is affecting your life. And how you can finally fit into the clothes you haven't been able to wear for years. How you no longer feel like you're in a battle with your willpower, because you have naturally lost your intense cravings and hunger. For the first time in a long time, you will feel your age is no longer a factor in having the body you desire. And even now, mental fog, memory lapses, and scattered thinking have disappeared. And we know you will have all of this. Ultra Omega Burn is just that good. However, you need to know, once we have accumulated the testimonials we need, we will begin selling Ultra Omega Burn at $99.95 a bottle. For most of the clients we've now worked with, we saw that $99.95 a bottle replaces over $300 a month in food you won't be eating anymore. So, to try Ultra Omega Burn absolutely free, all you need to do is to try one bottle, just 1 month's supply. Use it and see that it is everything we claim it is. We know you will now see it's the best investment you have made for your health. Even if you use up the entire bottle, and if you still want to get your money back, it won't be an issue. Now, all you need to do is contact us within 365 days, and we will refund you the purchase price right away. That's right. We're giving you a full year to try it out and decide. We only want happy customers. And we know you too will be euphoric when you buy and use Ultra Omega Burn now. That's why we are so confident. Yes, I'm sure there are some people who will use it and ask for their money back regardless. And from past experience, most people are honest and people just want to live their days free from excessive weight that is none of their fault. So, for now and for the next 24 hours, because you are here watching this presentation, and since you want the best for yourself and to live the healthiest life possible, you can get your order for our introductory price of $49.95. Now, that's $50 off the future price. Now, if that is not reason enough for you to place your order right now, I'll give you another reason. No matter what the price ends up going up to, you will only have to pay this same price for any future orders. So when we begin marketing Ultra Omega Burn on a large scale, others will be paying $99.95 or more for a 1-month supply. Yet, you will only have to pay $49.95. Once you place your order, you will be taken to a page that looks like this. Now, once you fill in your information and confirm your order, your bottle of Ultra Omega Burn will be shipped out and arrive at your door. Now, in addition to having the most advanced natural fat loss supplement today, I want to make sure you get the most out of your Ultra Omega Burn. So I am now including my special report called Hormone Secrets to Weight Loss. In this report, which you will be able to download right away once you order your first bottle of Ultra Omega Burn, you'll get you the fastest and most dramatic transformation possible by showing you all the different ways hormones store and also burn fat. It'll show you the most common mistakes we make that cause our very own hormones to sabotage our weight loss efforts, how to avoid them. Not only that, you'll be able to speed up your success because it will show you how the different foods you can eat that flood your body with powerful fat-burning and anti-aging hormones like human growth hormone and testosterone. It'll also show you what foods and ingredients manufacturers have snuck into your foods that increase estrogen in your body so you can avoid them. This is not a replacement for you taking Ultra Omega Burn. It is something that, again, will make your transformation happen faster and easier. The cost of Hormone Secrets to Weight Loss is normally $37 when you buy it alone. It's yours absolutely free. And now you can download it in the next 30 seconds when you order Ultra Omega Burn today. But to give you the latest tactics and techniques science has to offer for effortless fat loss, I'm also going to include a second free gift. It's called Desserts and Sweets for a Flat Stomach. Have you ever wished you could freely eat rich, delicious desserts and still lose weight? Well, what would it be like if you had a rich, thick, decadent chocolate shake that is made of superfoods that literally raise your metabolic rate and taste just as good, if not better, than the real thing? Well, that's what you'll be able to have. Glenn has compiled a collection of recipes made by expert dietitians and chefs that use only superfoods, natural sweeteners, and clever prep methods, so they are easy for you to make at home. Well, that's what you're getting. A recipe book of superfood desserts that you can eat guilt-free, like tarts, pies, shakes, and cakes. In fact, here's what one lady said about desserts and sweets for a flat stomach. I didn't believe you when you said I could have a dessert for breakfast. I challenged you on that and had that chocolate shake almost every morning for breakfast and still dropped 3 dress sizes. And now I don't have to worry about what to give my kids after dinner. Sophia Lee. It's valued at $37. As you can imagine, this has created an avalanche of orders. So I'm not sure right now if we have any Ultra Omega Burn in stock at the time you're viewing this. If you don't see 3 options to order Ultra Omega Burn below, that means we've now run out of inventory. And unfortunately, we can't help you. However, if you do see 3 ordering options, it means we still have some in stock. So as it stands, you have 3 choices right now. Option 1, you can do nothing at all. You can continue to live your life. Risk having the excess weight and hormone imbalances steadily accelerate your aging process and create more health problems for you, or possibly even send you to the hospital. Option 2, you can use the advice I've given you for free in this presentation. You can try to do it on your own. You may get improvement with this, and that's wonderful. I want you to get better and live a stronger and fuller life. And then there's option 3. Try Ultra Omega Burn. Try it for at least 2 weeks. The instructions are on the bottle. They are easy to follow. You can still use the tips I've given you earlier. They will just make things go much faster. In today's world, the idea of creating optimum health, actually to have normal health, we need supplements. The food industry has created so much Frankenstein food, we don't know what we're eating anymore. Weight-related diseases are evolving in response to all the chemicals people are unknowingly ingesting. Because of the constant and massive exposure to hormone-altering and cancer-causing chemicals in your food supply, your body fat has become immune to common diet and exercise that used to work. Even fresh food like vegetables and fruits have been harvested early before the full amount of nutrients are developed in the fruits and vegetables. They are sprayed with chemical pesticides and herbicides, and they all go into our bodies. And we don't metabolize fat the way we should, and our metabolism starts to slow down. Fat starts to grow faster and become more resistant. You feel tired. You gain more weight. You get more aches and pains. You literally age faster. There is no reason for this. All you have to do is click the Add to Cart button that has appeared below and order a bottle of Ultra Omega Burn. Now, to make this decision as easy as possible, if you act now before this presentation ends, I'll include in this one-of-a-kind super bonus worth over $47. It's called the Fat Burning Guide to Eating Out. As you know, eating out can be one of the biggest challenges when trying to lose fat. So, Glenn compiled all the belly fat-friendly menu items in the most popular fast food restaurants. So you can have at your fingertips the exact items to order while you're on the go. No more sabotaging your diet. No more stress. No more awkward moments when you're out with guests. You have nothing to risk whatsoever. Yet you have so much success to have. Just like these folks. This helped me a lot, and I didn't only start to see a change on my face, but I lost a lot of weight too. That was Nick Payton. Then there's Rebecca Jones, who struggled with cravings for years. I feel better after 2 weeks, and it also has a wonderful, unexpected effect. I lost my appetite. It helps me to lose weight more than anything else. Who knew? I'll keep buying it since it shuts down all my cravings. Now, here's Laura, who also suffered from digestive problems as well. I've been taking Ultra Omega Burn for 3 months, and there is a vast improvement with my digestive system, skin, and weight loss. Highly recommend. So go ahead and order your first bottle of Ultra Omega Burn. Choose the option below that you feel most comfortable starting with. Now, once you start using Ultra Omega Burn, you'll probably notice it working on the first day. Most people do. You'll notice that you feel more energetic and that you aren't craving unhealthy food anymore. Then, in a few days, when you wake up and get dressed for work, you'll notice your clothes slide on just a bit easier. And when you look in the mirror, your clothes look different. They don't fit the way they used to. A week later, people will start commenting on your face. Because, unlike traditional weight loss programs, where you lose both muscle and water, these ingredients also contain some of the most potent antioxidants. So not only does your face start to get more chiseled, or your jawline start to show more, your hair and skin will start to look younger and healthier. In a short while later, you'll start to see lean, toned muscles starting to peek through and reshape your body. You'll also notice your mind is clearer, like you have more attention to focus on things. Now that your body is not having wild sugar swings, you'll feel this extra energy. And now, it won't be a hyper caffeine-induced buzz. No, it'll be a calm, cool energy, like you have much more endurance. By dinner time, you'll notice you didn't need to drink those extra cups of coffee in the afternoon because you didn't have your 2 o'clock crash. The next day, you will wake up feeling sharper than before, like your body got the rest you want for the first time in a long time. For some, this may take a day or two longer. Now, for others, it might take a week. However, one day, it will happen. I call it the magic moment. It's where you feel things are truly normal for the first time, where you're in control of your weight again, when you're not fighting an invisible enemy that keeps blocking your weight loss, where you know you can wear what you want, have the body shape you desire, and end any worry about any weight-related diseases that Americans are dying from today. So you can be there for the people that mean the most in your life, your children, your grandchildren, your spouse, your friends. Until this moment, a part of you was held hostage by your hormonal imbalances that were blocking your weight and blocking your health. When the magic moment comes for you, it will be over. This is what I desire for you. I want this for you. I want you to get your magic moment as soon as possible. So go ahead, Place your order. Download all the bonuses and begin your transformation as soon as possible. Choose the option that best suits you below. Again, you have nothing whatsoever to risk. In fact, I am taking all the risk. Even if you use an entire bottle and send it back, I'll still process your full refund. Again, this is Derek Evans, and thank you for your time.